Hello again everyone and welcome to a new series. That's right, Skyrim. So no, Skyrim has been out for a good long time now, at least half a year. And it's a bit late to be jumping on the old bandwagon as I ride the wagon down the hill, ironically. But, I figured it would be a good series to start. I'm also going to do it a little differently as well. I'm not just going to be playing Skyrim.
Hey, you.
Oh, hello.
Finally awake.
I will talk over some of this stuff like this. I mean, everyone's probably seen this in every Let's Play, so plus we've got the subtitles on, so there's no worries. But what I'm going to do to make this playthrough a little different is I'm going to be playing sort of hardcore mode, which means anything that goes wrong, no reloads. And I'm going to keep going with the series until I die. Simple as that. That's how I'm doing it. Because of that, I'm not going to be playing on master difficulty. Because there's often chances where you just get absolutely one shot on master difficulty. I don't fancy that when I'm playing on a hardcore sort of style. So that's it. If I die, that's it. Game over. So, I'm still debating what class and race I'm going to play and all that. I'm also playing with a few mods, nothing really game changing though. So I've got a quality world map, which just improves the look of the world map and shows little roads so you can see easier. I've got wearable lanterns, which self-explanatory, you can wear a lantern rather than having to carry a torch. Makes things nice and easy to see in darker places, which will be useful for this playthrough I'm setting. We've got bandoliers, bags and pouches for extra storage space, because I hate having to store stuff and all that. We've got Sky UI, because everyone fucking loves Sky UI, it's just awesome, so much better. I originally didn't like it, because I was like, oh, I was so used to the original, I was like, how the hell does anyone like this better? But after leaving it on for a little while, it just became so much easier. I'm also using Ranger capes. They don't really add any armor or anything like that, but they do look pretty awesome, which is why I'm using them. And I'm also using, this is the only one that really changes the game, the Deadly Dragons and the Deadly Dragons Armory. What Deadly Dragons does is adds new types of dragons with extra attacks. So there'll be like a phase dragon which will be able to turn invisible, which can be quite awkward. And the armory adds extra stuff for you to craft with all the dragon bones and stuff you get, plus makes the dragons drop extra loot, such as dragon teeth which you can use for alchemy and things like that. So it's going to be a little bit different from a normal playthrough, but I didn't want to put too many mods on. But if you've got any suggestions, you can throw them down there. Tell me any you think I could use.
Let's go.
Pretty sure that's yep, I've listed all the ones I'm using. So I'm considering. I'm not sure. I don't really want to go stealth, because stealth can really screw you over if you mess up. And in a game where you only get one shot at everything, I don't really want to do that. So I might go with the typical sort of Dovahkiin style of heavy armor, sword and shield, just kick ass sort of style, Don't know what race I'm going to be either. So I'm actually going to skip through the character creation till I have something I quite like, so we don't have to worry about watching all of that sort of stuff.
No, I'm not a rebel.
So we're nearly there now. With the quests, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do straight through the right run, going through Baradens, of course, first, just so I can unlock dragons to fly around and all that, before having to worry about anything else. Right, now what race do I want? Do I do the typical Nord, or could I be bit interesting, like Khajiit or something? Just think about racials. I'll get back to you when this is done, and I'll talk to you soon. Alright guys, welcome back. So as you can probably see, I've chosen a Nord, but I've decided to do things a bit different, and also elected to go female. So I will do this, and I just love those eyes. That was what got me really. So I'm going to go with Benita. because name doesn't really matter. No one ever calls you by your name. But I thought, you know, be a little bit different. Pick a female. And I quite like the gold strip that she managed to have across her eyes. I quite like that. That looks good. Okay, so now we just got to go through this intro cutscene and finally be able to play. I mean, this first episode might just be this little cutscene. It's taking so damn long. Come on, get on with it. There we go. So I'm also thinking I might see about using a bit of magic. I'll definitely use restoration at least, just to heal me, because if I'm playing to win without dying, then that's probably going to be needed. I'm also trying to decide if I should do the war and which side I should take. I mean, Imperial or Stormcloak. Because I've done both before. I know all the backstory and all that sort of stuff. And it's really hard to pick. I've done them both twice, like paying as much attention as I could. But they just seem so, you know, they've actually made it really well that there's no defined good or evil between them. They both have their own grey areas, and in some lights they always appear good, and in other lights they always appear bad. It's just like there's no middle ground for them. There's really good game design. I think they did that instead of just saying, "Oh, the Stormcloaks are the bad guys, and the Imperials are the bad guys who are like handing over Skyrim." But no, they're actually like, okay, so the Imperials may have handed over Skyrim, but they're trying their best to defend the world and doing what they can. Whereas the Stormcloaks seem pretty much willing to do anything for their end, to meet their end. So I just find that really good game design, really.
Did you hear that?
When it comes to the Falmor though, you know, even if you are a high elf, you're like, no, screw the Falmor. They're evil and wicked and false. Which I find it quite weird. I've played as a high elf just to see if there's any extra interaction you can get with them, and I couldn't see anything. Which I think is a bit depressing. It's like, would have been nice just so I can go, rah, I'm an evil Falmor. But I guess with the whole Blades thing later on with the main storyline, couldn't really do that. There wouldn't be much choice really. Which, you know, it's a shame, but you know, things that happen, I guess. Kind of every option after all. I mean, I could just go around chopping wood, living my life as a proper farmer if I wanted to. Joining the Falmor? Nah, I can't do that, I'm afraid. Right, so I'm just gonna sprint through all of this because it takes far too long, really. I've already been doing that, absolutely. Come on, here we go. So I just usually just run through all this now. I actually have a save file made at the character creation screen. Jesus Christ, that's close. At the character creation screen, so I can skip the introduction section. It just saves a lot of time. But I figured I'd leave it in this time, just, you know, it's the introduction and all that, it's got to be done. Right, here I will go with, see you right off, I go with Hadvar, and there's a good reason for that, which is because when you get to Riverwood, if you went with Hadvar, his blacksmith family, they let you take the, there it is,
Looks like we're the only
they
ones
let you
making
take
it.
the
Was that really a dragon?
iron ingots,
Bring us to
steel
the end
ingots that are
time.
outside, which really helps if you want to level
We
blacksmith
should
early
keep
on.
moving. Come here.
Come on.
Let me see if I can get those
Come
bindings
on.
off.
Come, there we go. So,
There you go.
yeah,
Take a
there we
look
go.
around. There should be plenty
Probably
of choose
definitely going to go heavy
from. Go see if
armor,
I can find something for these
but
bones.
obviously I need to get some first, unfortunately. Let's grab a sword from in here.
You gotta get that armor.
Let's see what else is there around. I always grab the wine, because I, basically ever since my first playthrough, once I got in quite a way and realised grabbing everything is not a good idea, it just weighs me down far too much. I made a rule where I only pick up stuff that's either, of course, good for me, like this sword, which you kind of need, or if its sell value is 10 times its weight. So that's my general rule. Later in the game I do raise it up, like sometimes to like 15, but that's usually quite a lot later in the game, so we don't have to worry about it for now. So if you see me skipping anything, You can call me an idiot if you want. Let's just kill these. Ooh, stamina's gone. Come on, get up. Come on. There we go. Oh, what? There we go. Finishing kill. So, let's see. Anything? Those are good. Passing those. What I also need to do, thinking about it, is favorite. Yes, I know how to use favorites. And have that on my right click for now. Oh, actually, let's get this shield. Let's favorite that. And what I'll do quickly is, there you go, hotkey them. So it's nice and simple. Come on, Hadvar, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, so for those who don't know, you can just skill up on Hadvar and just whack and wear MC. I'm not gonna do that though. It feels a bit exploitive, especially for like this early on, when I'm trying to do this like the whole legit no death thing. I'm gonna try and avoid exploits like that. Die. I'm playing on, pretty sure I'm playing on Adept. Let's just quickly check. So settings, gameplay. Yeah, we're on Adept, so you know. So it's the medium one, not the hardness yet, but. So, but if you feel that's too easy, you know, you can let me know. I might go down to expert. Nice shot.